We have a question from Dan. Nice name. Now, this is one of the few questions where I would like to, I wish another person was here talking with me. I have a question about spine health and working out first thing in the morning. I recently read Stu McGill stating working out first thing in the morning increases the risk of back injury due to fluid buildup in the spine during sleep, and is recommended to wait at least 1 hour after getting up to lift weights. I prefer to work out early in the morning soon after I wake up. Is it really necessary to wait 1 hour to lift weights? Okay, first off, I can almost guarantee Stuart said something much more nuanced than that. I work out in the mornings. I think the idea on this, I can guarantee Stu had a nuanced, insightful point he was making. I don't think you should roll out of bed, alarm goes off and sprint over and deadlift max. And I think Stu would agree with me. When you say you lift first thing in the morning, I mean, personally, I roll out of bed. I drink coffee. I pee. I drink coffee. I kind of stumble around for a while. And then, a couple hours later, I work out first thing in the morning. So I think the idea is this. If you're going to work out in the morning, just be wise about what you're going to do first. I'm old school enough to still keep the deadlift and the clean and jerks towards the end of workouts. If you have an hour workout where you start off with whatever you start off with, and then you do a push, a pull, a squat, and then you do a deadlift variation there, I'm willing to believe that, so you're looking at 35 minutes into the workout, that you've probably gotten yourself ready to go. Biggest deadlift I've ever pulled in my life was at 3 a.m. at a powerlifting meet in the morning, 3 a.m. on a Sunday. Dave Davis said, oh boy, in the early 70s, that he felt, and he had some research to back it up, that 3 o'clock in the afternoon was the best time for us humans to train. Sadly, not every boss or every school you can get away with that. So if you have to train early in the morning, just remember there are things that are going to be a little slow. I know this, especially when the weather changes. I struggle when I first wake up with my ankles the first 15, 20 minutes. But once I start moving around, the reason my ankles are rough is I was a discus thrower, 15,000 turns a year. It does really put some damage on your ankles. Now, if the throws are all perfect, you probably don't, but you throw in snow, you throw in rain, you throw on asphalt, you throw on all kinds of things, so you do the best you can. But I do notice about as I move around, they start to loosen up, and I don't even notice it the rest of the time. So I think your spine is going to be the same way. I think the idea is don't leap out of bed and do a max deadlift. Give yourself a little time. And always remember, Stu is an absolute genius. And he is, I think, one of the best people in the field. Every single time I've ever talked to him, I've come away smarter. But you just have to remember that when a guy like Stu says something, he has seen a whole bunch of stuff in his facility that reminds him about the importance of safety when it comes to training the backs. I'm echoing what he says there. Just keep in mind, if you're going to roll out of bed, give yourself a little bit of time to get going on those big movements, okay? Thank you. Fine question. Thank you.